Psalm 91 is a powerful and comforting psalm that has brought solace to countless individuals throughout history. In this video, we will explore the significance of Psalm 91 and delve into verses 8 to 16, examining their relevance to our lives today. Psalm 91 is a psalm of trust and confidence in God's protection and provision. It assures us that when we trust in God and abide in His shelter, we will be delivered from the snares of the enemy, shielded from harm, and granted peace in the midst of life's challenges. Verses 8 to 16 specifically speak of God's faithfulness to those who trust in Him. We are told that we need not fear the terrors of the night, or the arrows that fly by day, for God is our refuge and our fortress. He will protect us from harm and deliver us from danger. Furthermore, we are promised that God will be with us in times of trouble, and that He will answer us when we call upon Him. He will honor and reward those who love Him and acknowledge His name. God will satisfy us with long life and show us His salvation. As we explore these verses, we will see that they offer us hope and reassurance that we can trust in God's faithfulness and protection. We can take comfort in the knowledge that God is with us and will never forsake us. So, sit back, relax, and let us dive into the powerful message of Psalm 91, specifically verses 8 to 16. May this psalm bring you comfort, hope, and a renewed sense of trust in God's love and protection. Psalm 91 verse 8. You will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. This verse is about the consequences of sin and wrongdoing. The idea behind "you will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked" is that if we trust in God and follow His ways, we will not be punished for our sins. Instead, we will be able to see the consequences of sin and wrongdoing in the world around us, but we will not have to experience them ourselves. This verse is meant to provide reassurance that following God's ways and living a righteous life is the best way to avoid the negative consequences of sin. When we trust in God and follow His ways, we can rest assured that He will protect us from harm and keep us safe from the negative consequences of sin. In summary, this verse is about the consequences of sin and wrongdoing. If we follow God's ways and live a righteous life, we will not have to experience the negative consequences of sin. Instead, we will be able to observe the punishment of the wicked and be grateful for the protection and care that God provides. Psalm 91 verse 9 to 10. If you say, "The Lord is my refuge," and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you, no disaster will come near your tent. These verses are about the importance of seeking refuge in God and making Him a central part of our lives. The phrase, "The Lord is my refuge," means that we can trust in God to protect us and keep us safe. Making the Most High our dwelling means that we make God a central part of our lives, seeking His presence and guidance in all that we do. The verses are saying that if we trust in God and make Him a central part of our lives, we can be assured of His protection. No harm or disaster will come near us because we are under His care and guidance. This is a powerful promise that provides comfort and assurance to those who may be facing difficult situations. It is a reminder that when we seek refuge in God and make Him a central part of our lives, we can trust in His protection and care. In summary, these verses are about the importance of seeking refuge in God and making Him a central part of our lives. When we do this, we can be assured of His protection and care, and no harm or disaster will befall us. It is a powerful promise that provides comfort and reassurance to those who put their trust in God. Psalm 91 verses 11 to 12. For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. They will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. These verses describe how God's angels are sent to protect and guard us. The verses are saying that if we trust in God and seek refuge in Him, He will command His angels to guard and protect us in all of our ways. This means that we are under the watchful care of God's angels, who will lift us up and protect us from harm. even from stumbling over a stone. The idea is that God's angels are always watching over us, ready to intervene and protect us when needed. We can trust in God's care and protection because He sends His angels to watch over us. This is a comforting promise that provides assurance to those who may be facing difficult or dangerous situations. It reminds us that we are not alone and that God's angels are always there to protect and guide us. In summary, these verses are about how God's angels are sent to protect and guard us when we trust in God and seek refuge in Him. They are always watching over us, ready to intervene and protect us from harm. It is a comforting promise that reminds us of God's love and cares for us. Psalm 91 verse 13. You will tread upon the lion and the cobra. You will trample the great lion and the serpent. This verse is using symbolic language to describe the power and protection that God provides to those who trust in Him. The image of treading upon a lion, cobra, great lion, or serpent represents victory over danger and evil. It suggests that those who trust in God and seek refuge in Him will have the strength and power to overcome any danger or evil that may come their way. In other words, this verse is telling us that if we trust in God and seek refuge in Him, we can be assured of His protection and strength. We will have the power to overcome any obstacle or challenge that we may face, even if it seems as dangerous as a lion or cobra. This is a powerful promise that encourages us to trust in God's strength and protection. It reminds us that no matter how difficult or dangerous the situation may seem, we can trust in God's care and guidance to see us through. In summary, this verse from Psalm 91 is about the power and protection that God provides to those who trust in Him. It uses symbolic language to suggest that we will have the strength and power to overcome any danger or obstacle that may come our way, no matter how challenging it may seem. Psalm 91 verse 14. Because He loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. This verse describes the love and protection that God promises to those who acknowledge and trust Him. The verse says that because a person loves God and acknowledges His name, God promises to rescue and protect them. This means that if we show our love and trust in God, He will be there for us when we need Him the most, providing us with His loving care and protection. God's love for us is unconditional and eternal. He is always there for us, even when we may feel lost or alone. When we acknowledge His name and show our love for Him, He promises to be there for us, offering us His protection and guidance. This verse is a powerful reminder of the importance of having faith in God and acknowledging His name. It reminds us that when we trust in Him, we can be assured of His love and protection, no matter what challenges we may face. In summary, this verse from Psalm 91 is about the love and protection that God promises to those who acknowledge and trust Him. It reminds us that if we show our love and trust in God, He will always be there for us, providing us with His loving care and protection. Psalm 91 verse 15. He will call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. This verse describes the promise that God makes to those who trust in Him. It says that when a person calls upon God in times of trouble, God promises to answer it and be with them. This means that when we face difficult situations or challenges, we can turn to God for help and support. He promises to be there for us, providing us with the strength and guidance that we need to overcome any obstacle. In addition to answering our prayers, God also promises to deliver and honor us. This means that He will provide us with His protection and care, ensuring that we are safe and secure. He will also honor us, showing us His love and appreciation for our faith and trust in Him. This verse is a powerful reminder of the love and support that God offers to those who trust in Him. It encourages us to turn to Him in times of trouble and to have faith in His promises to answer our prayers, deliver us from harm, and honor us with His love and care. In summary, this verse is about the promise that God makes to those who trust in Him. It assures us that when we call upon God in times of trouble, He promises to answer us, be with us, deliver us, and honor us with His love and care. Psalm 91 verse 16. With long life will I satisfy him, and show him my salvation. This verse is about the promise of God to give long life and salvation to those who trust in Him. The verse says that God promises to satisfy His followers with long life. This means that those who trust in God can expect to live a long and fulfilling life, full of blessings and happiness. Additionally, the verse speaks about God showing His salvation to those who trust in Him. This means that God promises to offer His protection and deliverance to those who have faith in Him, helping them to overcome any obstacles or challenges they may face. This verse is a powerful reminder of the love and care that God offers to His followers. It encourages us to trust in God and have faith in His promises of long life and salvation. By trusting in Him, we can be assured of His protection, guidance, and blessings, both now and for eternity. In summary, this verse is about the promise of God to give long life and salvation to those who trust in Him. It assures us that if we have faith in Him, He will provide us with His protection and care, offering us a long and fulfilling life, full of blessings and happiness. In conclusion, Psalm 91 is a source of strength and comfort for those who put their trust in God. Its message of protection and provision in the midst of life's challenges has resonated with believers throughout history. Specifically, verses 8 to 16 remind us of God's faithfulness to those who love Him and acknowledge His name. We need not fear the trials of life because God is our refuge and fortress. He promises to be with us in times of trouble and to answer us when we call upon Him. As we meditate on Psalm 91, may we be encouraged to put our trust in God and find peace in His presence. As we come to the end of this video, we want you to share this message with others who may need encouragement and hope in their lives. Please consider liking this video and sharing it with your friends, family, and community so that together we can spread the message of Jesus and His love to the world. Let us continue to put our trust in God, knowing that He is faithful to protect and provide for us in all circumstances. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you abundantly.